Hey guys, today I have this makeup look for you guys. We're gonna be hanging out, playing around with all $1 makeup. You guys heard that right. Doing this full face using all $1 makeup from Shop Miss A. If you guys have not heard of Shop Miss A before, they're a site where you can pick up makeup for just $1. And some of the things on there are a little bit more than $1, but majority of them are $1. And I think that's incredible. We're excited to share with you guys all the products, and this video is in partnership with Shop Miss A. So I wanted to say thank you to them for working with me on this video. And yeah, I'm gonna have all these listed below for you guys. So before we get started, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And if you wanna follow me over on Instagram, I will have that right here for you. And without further ado, let's get into the look. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right on in. I have everywhere from makeup to some brushes. I have them all in this little bin right here. Well, a few all over the table. Before we get into this, look how cute this brush roll is. I love this. I love that it's all like black, but I also like that it's like all like organized and you can tie it back up, perfect for travel. I also got these sponges, which I'm so obsessed with. Look at them. So I'm gonna start off with priming up my skin, getting the skin and base all ready, so I'm just gonna get my hair out of the way. So starting off the look, I'm gonna be using 2 primers today. I absolutely love double priming. I like to have some parts covered up the pores, but then some have that illuminating factor, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. This one is part of the AOA line, which is their house brand on Shop Miss A. Shop Miss A offers literally almost every single product being $1. Some of them are a little bit more than that, but majority of them are $1, which is crazy, and we love an affordable makeup deal, okay? Like, that's bomb. If you can get a bomb look for $1, like, thank you. It's cruelty-free and FDA approved. And then the products on the site that are marked a little bit more than $1, proceeds of it actually go to charities, helping kids' education, animal abuse. So that's why those are marked a little bit higher, which I actually think is incredible that they're giving back. All right, so I'm gonna start off using the No Pore Primer first. This is going to lock up the pores like it says. Ooh, so it's like clear, kind of silicone-y consistency. And I'm just gonna pop that into the middle of my face. So I'm just gonna mainly keep this into the center and T-zone of the skin, and then I'm gonna use the illuminating one on the rest of the skin more over here, just so we have that illuminating glow. And I'm kind of going for more of a fall glowy vibe today. So I'm gonna go in with the Wonder Skin Illuminating Primer now and pop this onto this area of my skin. Ooh, really pretty like pearlescent color. So I'm just gonna pat that in and rub everywhere else. That's super pretty. You can see on my apples of my cheeks. Love that. For the foundation today, I do have 2 different formula options. They are both part of the AOA Studio line, but this one is the Buildable Satin Foundation, and it comes on a little dropper, which is super cute. I love that packaging too. It's like frosted matte. Then we also have the Pro Wear Foundation. So I'm gonna start off using this one, and I will mix the shade. I think the shade that I was going to choose was out, so I did go ahead and pick up 2 of them so I can mix. Then I wasn't sure that this was gonna be good enough, so I did pick up this one as well. But we're gonna see and start off with these first and see how it goes. The shades that I got was Pure Beige and Natural Beige. This one is supposed to be full coverage, and actually while applying it to my back of my hand, it's not moving. I'm gonna go in with one of these sponges. I'll probably go in with the pink one first. Super fluffy, super bouncy. And start applying. I'm just gonna keep on blending it in and see. When I go in with my concealer and bronzer, it'll even itself out, but that is full coverage right away. I'm gonna also have all these products listed and linked below for you if you wanna check out their site. I love that everything is marked $1. That's so crazy. And for this being so full coverage for being $1, hello? I'm gonna add a tiny drop of this foundation as well, just to warm it up. Just warming it up a tad so it's not so yellow. Wow, this is really full coverage, really pretty. I'm just gonna drop a little bit of this guy over here. And I know I'm using 3 foundations, but the best part about that is that they're all $1. So that's kind of the plus side, or else I would just be using the one. But I do wanna kind of warm up the color just a tad, just because it's not my exact shade that I would be. But they do have like a chart on there as well that you can choose from, all the shades. Really love the sponge. It's not soaking up a crazy amount of product either. That's awesome. Wow, this is super full coverage, loving that. So I'm gonna give that a second to kind of sit on the skin. I'm gonna go in with brows. I did pick up this brow pencil. This is the Slim Brow, and I got it in the shade Dark Brown. I'm just gonna spoolie them up and then fill them in lightly. I usually do my brows first, which I probably should have before, but that's okay. I do like more of the natural bushy brow, especially for like fall time. I don't know what it is, but like a bushy, well, even in the summer, spring, but just a bushy brow is like my favorite. This is a pretty good brow pencil for $1. That is pretty pigmented. I just took a tiny drop of the lightest shade, which is the Pure Beige, and just dotted that right here. Just kind of blended it all over just to lighten it up a tad. Not too crazy though, because I'm gonna go in with my concealer now anyway, and that should do the trick as well. But coverage wise, like aside from shade, this looks so good. Next, I'm gonna go in with this concealer. This is the AOA Liquid Concealer in the shade Nude. On a little squeezy, I'm gonna just kind of squeeze it right here. Oh, this shade actually may be good for me. I'm gonna take that same sponge. Oh, whoa. That is full coverage. Wow. That is full coverage. Hello. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep on applying this all over, as well up here. This concealer definitely has the thickness of like a Tarte Shape Tape kind of deal. But again, $1, so okay. Like that's locked. That is such good coverage. Gonna go in with the AOA Studio brushes, this little brush roller. And I'm gonna take this brush right here, which is the E139 brush, and a little bit of that concealer as well to kind of put underneath the belly of my brow. You don't need a lot of product at all, like that's crazy. I'm just gonna carve it out lightly and then bring the remaining of it onto my lid. Using the Perfect Setting Powder, I'm gonna go in and set the underneath of my eyes. And this one is in Soft Light. I'm gonna then go in with this sponge right here. I'm gonna take the flat side and take that powder and pop it right underneath my eyes. Using this fluffy brush, I'm gonna go ahead and dust that away. For contour today, I didn't get an actual bronzer, but I decided to go with the AOH Studio Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder. And I picked mine up in the shade Almond, which I thought would be a perfect shade to apply for more of a contour. It's a little bit more ashier tone to me. So I'm gonna take this brush right here, which is the High Def brush, number 2. Whoa, that's a lot. I'm just going to apply just a little bit right here. Just to kind of sculpt a tiny bit. It's not going to be a lot. It's just gonna be a little. I already know it's not like a crazy bronzing color, but it's going to help warm this up right here and create that shadow illusion. And as you can see, it's just like a very light, subtle little chisel. It's nothing too crazy, but it does the job and I like it. So I'm just going to do that up here as well. I'm gonna take that fluffy brush again and add a little bit more to the skin. If you get one staple item out of this, like that's awesome. I feel like that brow pencil for me is going to be my favorite. I did pick up the Pro Bronze Bronzer and Contour, but this does have some shimmer to it, so I would not be using this as my contour. What I'm gonna do is use this as like my blush, since it is more of that tone and in an upwards motion. Has a little bit of a shimmer to it, a little bit of a glow. So I wouldn't necessarily put that in my, contour area, but I would use it as more of a blush bronzer situation. So pretty. A little bit more with that concealer. And this brush right here is the High Def brush E102. Super full coverage concealer. I'm gonna go in with this pressed shadow right here. This is in the shade Terracotta. It's more of like that burnt kind of color and it's matte. If you know me, you know that that's like my favorite type of makeup look, favorite look to do during the fall. It's just literally my favorite kind of combination. So it is matte, which is awesome. You can put this right into your own little palette because it's magnetic, which is great. I'm gonna start off using that bronzer blush situation we have going on. And I'm gonna run that into my whole eye as like a transition. It's just gonna kind of contour up the eye a little bit. Even though there is some shimmer to it, that's okay. It's not really going to affect it too much, but it looks really pretty. Again, I'm gonna have all these products listed below as well as these brushes and listed like which ones I used and everything for you. So be sure to check there. and I still can't get over it's $1. So now I'm gonna go in with that terracotta shade, like I said, super pigmented. Just gonna start blending it from inner to outer. Underneath a little bit. This is the Wander Baked Eyeshadow in Creamsicle. Put that into the center of the lid. It is so buttery-like. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just gonna apply it to my eyes like so. From the inner corner into the lid. Just like it says, it's like a velour, so it's definitely like wet consistency kind of, and I love that. This is so like my kind of fall vibe. I love it. Just gonna go back in with that other brush and just blend on top of it with that terracotta shade. Now I'm gonna go in with the highlighter in the shade Stronger, which is a little bit lighter. The same kind of consistency, which is amazing. I'm just gonna pop that into the inner section like that, just to give a little bit more of a dimension and brighter look here. A little on the brow bone. And in the inner section of the nose. Next, I'm gonna go in with this brown gel eyeliner, and this is again part of the AOA Studio line. I'm gonna pop that into the inner waterline. Also like a little bit below the waterline just to kind of smoke that as well. Moving on to highlighting the skin, I'm gonna go in with that velour highlighter again. This one is in the shade Boys. Super cute. Whoa. Super pigmented. It's more of a champagne lighter highlight, which is okay. So it's like a jelly consistency. I'm gonna start out slow. I'm gonna start on my nose. Cupid's bow. And the brush I'm using is the E19. Whoa. I'm gonna also go in with a little bit of that other shade called Stronger, which is a little bit of a deeper highlight, and kind of mix the two. Also, this brush is perfect for this area of the highlighter. I love using brushes like that. Such good pigmentation, like obsessed. For lashes, I'm gonna go in with the AOA Studio lashes in the style Audrey. These look so up my alley. If you've been watching me, you guys know I love a natural wispy lash that I can make glam, but also super natural. Like, it's just my vibe. I love it. So these totally scream that to me. And I'm gonna go in with the Super Strip Lash Adhesive. I'm gonna probably put this part in fast motion, but this is the glue. So now that the lashes are on, I'm gonna go ahead and take that gel liner, again, that brown one, and run it in the inner waterline up top to tight line. So everything blends together. So I did go ahead and pick up 2 mascaras. So we have one from the AOA Studio called Wisp Enhancing Mascara. It's on like a little squeeze bottle, which is really cute. And then this one is the Abracadabra Long Lash Mascara. So this is more thick-like. So I'm gonna start off using the wispy one first, which looks like so. Ooh. Okay. And I'm just going to get that. Actually, I'm gonna do my lower with this one because the wand on this one is a little bit different. The other one was more chunky and thick, and this one's more separated. Cute. Now I'm gonna take the Abracadabra one, which is more of a chunkier wand, and apply that up in here. All right, and now for lips, we're gonna keep things a little bit more nude-like because that is my absolute favorite. I'm gonna go in, well, it's more of a deeper nude, but I'm gonna go in with the LA Colors lip liner in the shade Perfect Brown. And I'm just gonna line them up. Then I'm gonna go in with the AOA lipstick, and this is in the shade Shore. A little bit more of a lighter nude. Pop it in the center. I also have this lip gloss as well, which is called the Lip Pop lip gloss, and it's just in the shade Superstar. It's clear. I wasn't going to do a gloss today, but let's try it out. I'm just gonna pop a tiny, tiny bit because I don't want it to be super glossy. Right here. And so once I've done that, that completes this look. This look literally adds up to be about $30, maybe even less than that. I love the look that we put together. It's super cute, perfect for fall, and honestly love every single one of these products. That brow pencil is definitely gonna be one of my staples now. So good. And yeah, honestly, bomb makeup for $1 each. Can't go wrong. Some of these, like, you can't sleep on this highlighter. So I have all these items listed below for you guys, like I said before. And if you want to check out Shop Miss A, I will have their link there as well. So I believe that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.